Resolution. Resolution is somewhat similar to sensitivity, but not that close. And some people get it confused, so let's try to clear it up. The definition we are going to use for resolution is the minimum measurement a sensor can reliably indicate. And reliably is the key word here. So for example, let's think about an oscilloscope. We're using it to measure voltage. If you just turn on your oscilloscope, and many of you have experience with this now with your circuits class, if you haven't, you can try this out. If you just simply turn on your oscilloscope and watch the reading, you'll see something that looks similar to this. And what that is called is noise. And the way we're relating resolution here is that you can see from this measurement, if we're not actually trying to measure a voltage, but there's still a voltage reading on the line, that's causing us a problem. That means that there's noise and we're not doing a reliable measurement in this range here. So we're at 1 millivolts, we're sensing some voltage. Even at 2 millivolts, we're sensing some voltage. At 3, we're pretty good. So if we were trying to measure a signal, a low voltage signal, say between 1 and 2 millivolts, it might look like something like that. But if we're trying to use this oscilloscope to measure that signal, it doesn't have a high enough resolution because the noise is simply covering up or masking the voltage that we're trying to measure. Here's another way to look at it. So here we have an oscilloscope screen, and we have set the divisions to 1 millivolt. And when you dial into that voltage, that's the black voltage here, we're not actually measuring anything, we just have the lead of the oscilloscopes just sitting there. You'll see we're reading that noise. But if you were to dial out to half volt divisions, this is what you would see. It wouldn't look like anything. And so resolution is something to consider. If the measurement you're trying to make is between 1 and 3 volts or anything great, it really doesn't matter because you're not trying to see a very minuscule voltage. On the other hand, if the measurement you are trying to make is a very low voltage, say between 1 and 2 millivolts in this case, this machine does not have a great enough resolution for you to make that measurement. And with resolution comes cost. So with a higher resolution instrument, you will be paying more. So this is something to consider in the future of your engineering career. The higher resolution you need, the more it's going to cost. If you don't need a high resolution measurement, then don't go with a high resolution machine because you're paying for more than you need.